Thank you, Mwege. ODM party has rejected the proposed term limit extension for the elected leaders. The party says the proposal by Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei is in contravention with the law that requires a referendum, as Joash Onsare now reports.
The ODM party has objected to the proposed amendment to the constitution seeking to increase the presidential term from the current 5 years to 7 years. In a letter addressed to the clerk of the Senate, Mr. Jeremiah Nyegenye, the party's executive director, Oduor Ongwen, says the proposed amendment to the constitution by the senator for Nandi, Mr. Samson Cherargei, is in contravention with the law that requires that matters as weighty as this must be subjected to the referendum for Kenyans to decide.
Because we are believers in democracy, democracy dictates that a country must have regular and scheduled elections. So any person who comes up with a proposal to extend that term is essentially going against everything that we believe in as a political party. I want to assure members of the public that this is one of those bills that was brought for nuisance value. I think Senator Cherargei has had his 15 minutes of fame, and now it is time for us to sober up. There is nobody in the Senate that I know that supports that particular bill.
The ODM party says that the rejection is based on the contravention of Article 255, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Kenya and subversion of its basic structure.
And the fact that we have extended so much public resources, even at the Senate, conducting public hearings for a bill that we know for a fact as a leadership in the House that it has no support, is what has led some of us in the Senate Business Committee to propose amendments to our standing orders, so that if somebody is going to bring a proposal to amend a constitution that requires 2/3 in the Senate and the National Assembly, they must attach signatures of those of that 2/3 of the members of the House.
The Orange Party says the Constitution is very clear on what is required of amendments relating to the supremacy of the Constitution, the territory of Kenya, the sovereignty of the people, the national values and principles of governance, the Bill of Rights, the term of office of the President, the independence of the judiciary and independent offices, the functions of Parliament, and the objects, principles and structure of devolved government.
And it has caused unnecessary public anxiety, and it is also undermining the public confidence in our institutions, because the public expects that those of us who are elected will give priority to things that help to assuage the situation of Kenyans, because many Kenyans are suffering.
The party says that the amendments must be approved through a referendum, adding that the Article 255, Section 2 mandates that such amendments require at least 20% voter participation in half of all counties and a simple majority in the referendum. Joash Onsare, TV 47.